welcome
back.
2 out of 5. We are dropping like flies. Eventually, this is just going to be me saying, hello, friends, and welcome, and good night. And that's going to be the end of the podcast. So, obviously, judging by the voice, I can only imagine everyone knows that Rob's here with me.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
Oh, my God. Is that Kailyn?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Kailyn.
Hey, Zach.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
It's just me and you again, except we don't have Game of Thrones to talk about.
I know, but I have a really good feeling about this week's podcast. I think it's going to be our best one yet.
Why? You say that literally every week, but why this time?
Because this time we have the Dream Team.
But we had the Dream Team the other 2 times.
Yeah, but this is now.
Okay.
I always improve with time.
I see. You're always looking... When somebody asks you what was the best podcast, you always say the next one.
The next one.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's you.
Because we dream big over here.
Well, one day, when we have millions and millions of listeners, all saying hello, friends, and welcome at the same time, you know what? That's the dream.
That is the dream.
That's going to be the dream for me. So how was your week? How did everything go?
Everything was good. You know, week's a week. Now it's Thursday. And tomorrow's Friday.
Today... For them, will be Friday.
Today is Thursday when we're recording this.
Yeah.
When we're filming it. Tomorrow, when everyone is listening to this, it will be Friday. So my today is your tomorrow.
Yes, that's right. Nothing special happened. You didn't do anything this past week. Anything fun?
No.
No, really nothing.
Literally nothing fun.
Well, I did something fun. I guess Kailyn didn't show up, but I did. You actually forgot.
I forgot. Also, we did it on Saturday, which is not this past week. That was last week. So.
Well, technically, the past 7 days goes to last Thursday, and that includes the past Saturday. So it sounds like you're the fool here.
Here we go. Okay.
Right. Well, maybe you should just leave. Get out of the podcast.
Listen,
I'll take over from here.
This is my house.
Well, not anymore. You've lost privileges. So we did Game of Thrones trivia, guys.
Woo!
We talked about it we've been building it up for weeks.
Weeks.
Literal weeks. Maybe even months. And
I think so.
It finally happened. It's gonna be a hefty ass video. Let's just lay all the cards on the table. If you guys make it through an hour of this podcast every week, you're gonna have no problem getting through that video. But if you're a first time listener and you're only 3 minutes in here and you're like, you know, this seems too much, maybe that video is not gonna be for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long one, but it was very fun. It was intense and informative. And sometimes...
Downright weird.
Weird. So, tune in for that. I have no idea when that video is coming up. So, just tune in. We're praying that it's going to be out before Game of Thrones. But, it's Game of Thrones week.
Weekend.
So, every day is Game of Thrones day in my book.
We're going to be having our viewing party, right? On Sunday?
I'm not coming.
Why?
Why would I go to that?
Why would you not?
I can't. I'm not going to be around. You want to start it at exactly 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I cannot do such a thing.
Why?
Because I have someone else I want to watch it with. Can't watch it at 9 p.m.
That is rude.
Not
but anyway.
in the slightest. It's just the way the world works.
All right.
But I'm sure you're going to ruin everything for me, as you've done many times in the past.
I said I'm going to send a play-by-play of the episode to our group chat.
I have no problem either leaving that group chat or just muting it for that entire hour. Well, I might have to. But I don't... Game of Thrones never does anything special in the first episode. Can you name one first episode that something really amazing happens?
Season 1, episode 1, incest.
Yeah, but that's a pilot. That's
All
like,
right.
you have to bring the people in on that one.
Was it episode 1 where Bran gets pushed out the window?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
there
But
we
that's the pilot. That's the
All right.
episode that brings people in to say, oh, what's this show? I want to see what happens next week.
Fine, you made your point.
usually Game of Thrones does the episode 9
They even
stinger.
saved Jon Snow waking back up to episode 2.
Exactly. That's what I was assuming even coming into that next season that he was coming back on that first episode. And they didn't. They toyed with us a little bit.
Yep.
And I mean, we always knew he was coming back.
He had to come back.
Spoilers, by the way. We didn't clarify that. We did for the past 2.
If you haven't watched it yet, you're too far gone.
Really though?
Yeah.
You don't think anyone can go back and rewatch it like right now for the next few days?
No.
It's just not feasible.
This
is not possible.
No, I don't think that's literally possible. How many days do we have?
We have from today, which is everyone's tomorrow. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days.
I don't think you can watch all 7 seasons in 3 days.
Why not?
Because I don't think that math
so it's
would
10,
work out.
10 episodes for the first 6 seasons.
Mm-hmm. An hour for each.
Hour each, give or take.
So
that's going to be 60 hours and 24, 48, 72. It's 72 hours. That's perfect. That's plenty of time.
But you left out season 7. You only said the first 6.
You don't need season 7.
Oh my
season 7's garbage. It's fine. Here, no, how about this? Cut out everything about Bran until the last season. Don't watch anything involving Bran for the entire show.
Well,
all the way up until the
mathematically
last
that
season.
might work, but who's going to actually do that? Skip through each...
Everyone that's listening that hasn't watched the show.
They're just going to fast forward?
I just hand-fed you a way of watching the entire show all the way up until Sunday.
So they're going to just...
Every single time...
Are they going to watch the pilot with Bran in it?
Well, yeah. Once Bran falls out of the window, every Bran moment from then on...
Cut out?
Yeah.
So they're going to be so confused when they get up to the 8th season and all of a sudden Bran is that.
Well, no. That's what I said for the first 6 seasons. Or did I say the 7 seasons?
All
the way up until the last season. I think I said all the way up until the last season. What I meant by that was skip all of his parts all the way up until season 7. And then in season 7, watch where he is there. Just watch all of those 6 episodes or whatever. Because he literally he says what he did. He's like, I'm a 3-eyed raven. That's it. It's all you need to know.
But what is the 3? We don't know what that means.
Who cares? That's what I'm going to say. Who cares?
They're going to be like, I thought this guy was dead. He fell out of a window.
Wait. The Hodor thing. You can't skip that.
Oh, you can't skip the Hodor part.
But that's literally the only good part. If I go and find... I mean, we've already spoiled so much. Go and find the episode where Hodor dies. Watch that one and nothing else.
And then skip the rest.
He's entirely useless.
All right.
In my opinion.
That might mathematically work.
My humble right opinion. Bran is useless.
If you could just see my eye rolls right now, they're totally appropriate.
I love how we still managed to make this about Game of Thrones. Somehow. Still for the last fucking...
Trivia started it.
58 weeks. We're still...
58?
We're still on Game of Thrones. This is episode 59, right?
No. What is this, episode 14?
Yes, because you were talking about how last week was lucky number 13.
Actually, that was Rob, but...
No, didn't you say that?
That was me.
You said that.
Yep, that was me.
You're a fool.
Sorry.
Roll your eyes somewhere else.
Oh my god, drama.
Oh, you're on your phone now? You're done?
I got an email.
You're done with the day. I think that... Oh, God, I completely lost my train of thought.
Well, anyways, we have a plan. We have a plan for today's episode, and I think you guys are really going to like it because...
You have a plan.
Yeah, I do have a plan.
Go ahead.
But Zach knows in general what the plan is. Because me and the rest of my Pack of Fools members agreed that it would be super duper interesting to interview our host / founder. Are you the founder?
Co-founder.
Co-founder of the Pack of Fools.
I feel like I'm in legal trouble if I call myself the sole founder.
You'll probably be in like some sort of emotional trouble too.
Yeah. I might get chastised a little bit. I guess we should have left it as is to see who actually listened.
Yeah.
They would have mentioned it.
Oh, they would have said it.
They would have said it, but if they didn't listen, they would have never known.
Yep. But
it's
you
too
would.
Late. It's too late now.
Anyways, so we thought it would be fun to do a little interview of Zach.
Yeah, 14 episodes in, everybody knows that's my favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
So now is the time. It's not. We just had nothing else to talk about.
Wait. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 7. Go.
7.
Yeah.
You said 7.
That would trip you up.
Well,
Fun fact,
why would it ever trip me up as long as it's in play?
I don't know.
if you said 1 through 6, that would have tripped me up.
Fun fact, every time I ask that question, it's always 7 the first time.
It's always 7. It has to be 7.
Every time it's 7.
If you don't immediately think 7 when you think of a number between 1 through 10,
you're weird.
It's just a weird thing to not say 7.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I don't know. I might
agree.
be entirely by myself on that one, but
No, you're not. I'm right here. Hello.
Hey.
Anyways.
You were doing something? You were saying something?
Interview!
Oh, yeah. This is going to be the most generic job interview questions you guys have ever heard in your lives.
No!
Again!
That happens every time. Dang it.
How
Right.
unprofessional.
I guess it was a robot again.
That was the office. Our secretary picked it up.
Yeah. Thanks, Janet.
That's
Topical.
another thing we do. Shout out to Morgan.
Love you, Mogi. Anyways, question number 1. You ready?
I guess.
Okay.
Stop. Unless you're going to drug me.
That wasn't even a good one. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure, I could.
Will you?
Yes, English teacher, I will tell you a little bit about
I was just reading
myself.
what it said.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you didn't catch that yourself. Well, I'm a Virgo.
Nice.
So
is my sister.
take that as you will. But I'm on the cusp of being a Leo.
Oh.
So take that as you will as
Okay.
well.
I don't know anything about the zodiac signs, so.
I mean, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Because sometimes I'll read that stuff and sometimes I'll just look at it and go, that's fucking bullshit. But that's one thing about me.
I'm a full believer in fortune cookies, though.
Oh, yeah? Even when it's blank?
Even
What
when
do
it's
you
blank.
say? What do you say to that?
I have to be really careful.
You think it's like a death totem or
Yeah.
something?
I'm just erased.
My fortune is not here. I don't have a future.
Always just some really super extra cautious.
So when that happens, you just kind of go about your week with like, you don't step on any cracks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Superstitious.
Pretty much.
Get it? Superstitious.
I got it. 'Kay.
Anyways,
keep going.
So I said I'm a Virgo. I have, as I lovingly, I don't know, is that the word?
I don't know what you're about to say, so.
As I refer to them as, I have shit brown eyes. That's something I take pride in.
Cute.
That's what I like to call them. I've been calling that my entire life, actually. It's one of those many qualities I have. I have a scar on my head.
On your head?
I have
Let
a
me
scar
see.
on my forehead.
Oh, this one?
Let me see. Like you haven't seen it before.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
You know what?
Is that it right there?
You know what? I hear that a lot. Yes, that's it.
What
Obviously, it's one scar on my goddamn head. I actually do hear that a lot. How people just go, I never noticed. But whenever I look in a mirror, I'm like, there it is.
I can't stop
Still
staring.
right there.
I can't stop looking at it.
Well, now that you've noticed. Anyways, when I was, I don't know, 1 or 2, I was running around. Yeah, exactly. Long time that I've had that scar.
That was a long time.
I was running around with my middle brother, and I guess I jumped on his back or something, and he tossed me into a table similar to this table that we're actually on right now. And what's interesting about this table, there's no corners, no edges.
It's
just a circular table.
It's not like a triangle.
Are you really making a movie reference right now?
Triangle has like a corner.
Let us know in the comments below if you know what that movie's from. And if you do, fucking kill yourself. Just kidding.
It's a funny movie.
The movie is just okay. Anyways, he threw me into a very blunt table, and somehow that split my head
Into
right down the middle, right? Just
Nice.
straight down, Harry Potter style, lightning
Nice.
bolt, diagonal, across the forehead, down the cheek. Apparently, well, that's not on the cheek
Alright.
anymore, but it went down my face.
Nice.
And so the story goes, Apparently, skull was seen. It was that deep.
Oh my god.
It was rough. Well, a scar's a scar. It had to get there somehow.
I mean, if you hit your head that hard as a child, like, what does that say for your... Like, what did your fortune cookie say after that?
I think mine was blank that week. I probably didn't pay attention to it.
There you go.
And for some reason, I still love Chinese food to this very day.
Wow.
I'm surprised I don't have any more scars. Is there anything else you want to know about me? Any other weird things? Because I don't want to be like, well, I'm funny, and I'm charming, I'm smart.
But you just did it anyway.
Well, I don't want to do that.
But you already did.
No, that was a hypothetical. I'm not funny, and I'm not charming, and I'm not smart. So those were hypotheticals.
Okay.
Next question.
So how did you hear about this position?
Are you serious? You actually pulled up job questions. You got way too much entertainment out of what you just did. I'm horribly...
Answer the question.
Well, I was on Indeed.com, and I saw a position for fucking fool. It was very interesting. Really, really jumped out at me, so I clicked on it, and it just had an emoji of a middle finger. I was like, you know what? I want this. I want this job.
You felt like it was
I want
a
this
good
job
fit.
more than anything. I applied. Immediate response was middle finger, of course. And somehow we both knew to just meet here today at this exact time. And that's why I'm here right now.
What?
You asked me how did I hear about this position.
Yeah, but we've had the position for a while, right? This is our 14th podcast.
What?
What?
This is we're doing a podcast? What the fuck do you want me to say, Kailyn? I'm trying to fucking... I'm trying to roll up your dumb question as much as I can.
This is not a dumb question.
This is serious. You're gonna get fired.
I may be just an intern.
Which, by the way, your internship is coming up soon. Remember, we have to...
Oh, it's coming to an end?
We have to do the trial of Kailyn in a couple weeks to determine whether or not we're bringing you on full time.
Which podcast is that again?
I think that's 3 from now, because I said 4 from last week.
Okay, so it will be podcast number 17.
Something like that.
Okay.
Look forward to that, guys.
Stay tuned.
It'll be similar to this, where I ask Kailyn job interview questions.
So, is that your final answer?
Yeah, locking it in. Are you really? Did you really just pick up your finger to say, listen, to something no one can fucking hear?
Well, it was the ice cream man.
Okay. Thank you for explaining to everybody.
I think everybody would agree that that's really important to take notice of.
Were you going to run outside and get some ice cream?
I don't have any cash. Otherwise, I totally would.
Because then I'd have to, play Ice Cream Man music throughout the thing. That's weird. I don't want to do that.
So, that's your final answer for how you heard about us?
What other answers? Give me the multiple choice.
That's a fucking cop-out. Multiple choice is a cop-out, as we know.
Trust us. Okay, that's not like a jab at our trivia. There's no multiple choice questions.
I would
in the
not have
trivia.
allowed that.
I didn't allow it for the sake of her freaking out.
Wasn't there one multiple choice question?
No.
No?
There was not.
Okay.
She was good about that.
All right.
Morgan,
So,
our gracious question maker of that
she
Game of
made
Thrones.
50 questions.
50 questions throughout 1 week. It was crazy. She did a really great job.
And she really put a lot of work in.
Yeah. That good stuff, guys. You got to pay attention.
Okay, next question.
Next question. Did I win? Did I get the other question right or something? You said final answer?
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
So, what do you know about the company?
I really fucking hate you. Well, not much. I feel like this company is a step below a fucking Napster in the year 2000. It's borderline illegal. So
And offensive.
well, why is that? Okay, forget it. Next question. I'm locking that one in. Final answer.
I don't even like that answer.
Oh, so I have to come up with a new one because you don't like it?
I don't
Okay.
even like that.
Okay, so how did I hear about the company? How?
No, what do you know
What
about
do I know about the company?
Well, you also know our other members.
I do know
Don't
our
you?
other members. Well, being a co-founding member, the other members are also co-founding members. Yeah, I'd like to think I know them.
So tell us about them.
Tell us about them.
Yeah.
Well, one's name is Bartholomew. He's been...
Junior?
No.
Oh.
Junior, senior, junior.
Got it.
Junior is the uncle.
Oh.
Bartholomew... You fucking smacked the microphone.
Sorry.
Wow, garbage. You're like me now. I can't even say his name. Barty, junior, senior, junior. He's been my best friend since age 1.5. And we've been talking about this since at least age 3. So we decided right around 1993 to start a podcast. Obviously, no one knew what a podcast was, but we were talking about it then. We ran through a lot of logistics as babies, trying to figure out, what makes a podcast, what is a podcast, and we both decided
In 1993.
1993, and we both in the fall of 1993 specifically.
Oh, got it.
And we both collectively decided Goo Goo Gaga, and that's why we're here now. That's what I know about the company. Okay. Are you asking me final answer again?
Final answer?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So why do you want this job?
I don't. Next question.
Anyways,
okay. I guess that answer suffices.
So why should I hire you?
You can't. You're an intern. Next question.
I'm running out of questions.
I'm out of questions. What a bunch of garbage.
What are your greatest professional strengths? I like this one.
Okay. Here now. Now we're
This
getting
is a
serious
meaty
here.
question.
I'd say my incredible intellect in grass. I'd say that because of my years of study in the different types of grass and all the forms, all the different stages, when it rains, when there's a drought, all different, brown grass, green grass, blue grass, the music, it's great. I know all about it. So I feel like that's what I'm bringing to the table here.
So how have you
Just moving right on. Okay.
So how have you demonstrated these traits in a professional setting?
Oh, okay. Well, obviously the intro and outro music of the podcast is bluegrass. I don't, it's not, but
Okay.
I mean, I thought it was. So I played all those instruments, everything you hear in the intro and outro. I did that by myself. So that comes into play. There's a video coming on the history of grass that's coming up soon. So look for that, guys.
Final answer?
That's all I got.
All
I mean,
right.
it was related to the last question, so.
So I just want to point out that on this website, the interview coach, Pamela, she recommends being accurate.
Shout out. What?
She recommends being accurate.
Being, like, what does that mean? Truthful?
Yeah, like share your true strengths, not those you think the interviewer wants to hear.
Oh.
And that was totally directed towards me.
Okay. You're right. I was playing to the judge here, if you will, with the grass thing, because obviously you majored in grass.
Mm-hmm.
So.
My school that I went to had a lot of it.
Ha? Ha 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 ha? Question mark?
That was me being accurate.
All right. Well, me being accurate to my true self, my true strengths, I would say I could probably bench about 50 pounds. True strength.
True story.
True strength.
Facts.
Yeah.
True facts, bro.
I can bench at least 50 pounds.
At least.
At least.
2, count 'em, 2
Are you-
marshmallows.
Okay. If you can name that quote as well in the comments below,
You're awesome.
You're also bound to kill yourself, please.
Oh my
I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. I'm just joking.
What do you consider to be your weaknesses?
Kryptonite. I think that too much moonlight gets on my skin.
Turn into a wolf or something?
No.
Oh.
That's ridiculous. That's fake and false. And those don't exist.
My bad.
Dummy. I'd say another solid weakness of mine is the fact that I can't count to 17.
Neither can a lot of my kids.
How many kids do you have?
Not my own children, but like my
okay.
students.
You confused everyone there.
Yeah, my students. Like they're 4.
You're a teacher?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Anyways, they're 4, but all of them seem to have this issue of skipping the number 15.
Oh my god, that's my issue.
Every time.
Whoa.
They just go straight from 14 to 16.
You know what? I think I skipped the age of 4, and I couldn't figure it out.
Obviously, because I feel like I spend most of my time in the 4-year-old class trying to get them to remember that 15 is a number.
You know what the problem is? I was born on a leap year.
Oh.
Yeah.
There it is.
So I'm not even technically 4 years old yet.
Got it. That's not true, but okay.
Math.
What is your greatest professional achievement?
Okay, so.
Oh, I got a little helpful hint for you from Pamela.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Pam. Pamela.
Pamela.
Is that with 2 M's?
One.
Name that movie quote in the comments below.
Pamela.
Okay, go ahead.
Set up the situation and the task that you were required to complete to provide the interviewer with background context.
And this is my greatest, my all-time best.
All time.
Professional.
Not top 5, number 1.
Number 1. Skip it all the way to number 1, because I knew my number 3.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not my number 2, but my number 1.
Just like how you knew what you had for breakfast in 2012.
Weird reference. Don't know what you're talking about. I would say my greatest professional achievement was when I won the 1986 Olympics. All of it. I won every bit of it. Every single every single event that happened that year. It was a
clean sweep.
It was in Kansas City, Utah, and it was great. I think okay, what was the hint, by the way? I was supposed to describe it or something?
Yeah, set up the situation and
right.
the task.
So it was windy, and the final event was pole vaulting. So
pole vaulting?
Pole vaulting.
I thought you said pole.
Pole vaulting.
Pole
vaulting. And it was windy, so I had to.
Said pole.
I had to jump 28 feet. I think that was the
20.
I think that was the record there at that time. Bartholomew couldn't do it. No, he
definitely not.
He definitely couldn't do it. He's a little let's say hefty. He's also 4'8", so he wasn't gonna make that jump.
Oh.
Me being 6'3", obviously I was gonna make this jump. So I'm setting it up. Hold on.
Okay, I'm ready.
So with this knowledge of the wind blowing at exactly 26 miles per hour to the east, due east, I figured.
Not west.
No, that's the other way.
Got it.
Not west, but east. I was able to determine that if I laid the pole down, the pole down.
Pole for those who thought he said pole.
Not the pole, the pole.
It just sounds like you're saying pole.
I was able to figure out that if I laid it down. Oh, by the way, also with my incredible knowledge of grass. See, this is what I'm talking. This is where it comes all first.
Bringing
circle.
it full
I knew
circle.
exactly where to put the pole, and exactly what angle to put it. I lifted myself up and I hit the pole and I couldn't make it. But the achievement comes from the fact that the person that made the 28-foot jump was on steroids, so I made it. I won by disqualification. Greatest professional achievement.
So you won by default because the other one cheated?
Greatest professional achievement.
All right. Cool.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Next question. How many questions are on this stupid thing?
I have no idea.
Oh, boy.
We're just going to keep going.
Okay, this is going to be an hour and 58-minute podcast.
Tell me about a challenge.
Whoa.
Tell me about a challenge.
What, did you just get a nude?
No.
Why did you freak out like that?
I got a pop-up.
Oh.
Not a nude.
Of a nude? Okay.
Tell
Gotta
me
turn
about
those cookies on. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Poor showing to interrupt the interviewer.
No.
Tell me about a challenge or conflict you faced at work and how you dealt with it.
Well, a challenge I face every day at work is seeing an intern that's just so incredibly ungrateful that just doesn't understand the concept of being an intern as opposed to being a apparently a job interviewer.
I'm his employer.
You know, delusions of grandeur. That seems to be my biggest issue that I'm facing.
So how did you deal with it?
Oh, I fired them.
You let me do exactly what I want?
No, I fired them.
What?
Well, remember, everyone that's hearing this is hearing this tomorrow, and our today is their tomorrow. You're fired. You're currently fired by the time everybody's hearing
But we're
it.
not done with the interview.
Well, we will be, and then you'll be fired.
Oh my god.
Greatest professional achievement? Or was that not the question?
No.
That was the last question.
Would you like to change your answer?
No, that's fine.
Well, that was rude. Anyway. Merch coming at you.
Oh, that was rude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kailyn's really
Yeah.
hammering that home.
We're going to have that.
I want some sort of merch at some point.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, if we hit... Here, how about this? If we hit 50 subscribers,
We'll come out with merch.
we'll come out with one single piece of
One
merch,
t-shirt that says that was rude.
and we'll sell 10 of them
That's fine.
to 10 of the 50 lucky subscribers.
We'll order 10. If we break even, I'll call that a win.
Same.
Okay.
Greatest professional achievement.
Next question.
Uh-huh.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, since I tore my ACL,
Oh.
probably not pole vaulting in the
What?
2024 Olympics. Pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting?
Well, now I'm talking about pool vaulting.
Pool
So
vaulting.
in pool vaulting,
With a billiard stick?
no, pool with water.
Oh, you're going to vault over a
Yeah.
pool. I think I overthought that.
Yeah, I think so too. Jeez, some interviewer. I think in 5 years, I'm probably going to be sitting here doing the exact same dumb fucking
In my
job
kitchen?
interview. Yeah, maybe not this exact kitchen, but somewhere in the vicinity of a kitchen.
Whichever house I live in, that kitchen.
What do you have to do about it?
You
I don't
always,
think it's about you.
Yeah, but you always come to my house.
Not always.
For
The
the
first
podcast.
like 12 podcasts were not at your house.
That is untrue because this has been happening for like 6 weeks now.
And I'm not good at math. Greatest professional achievement.
So you think you're going to be right here, just what you're doing right now in 5 years?
Yeah, probably.
Do you think you'll have any kids?
In 5 years?
Yeah.
How old am I? 63? Probably not.
No kids at 67?
Well, I've already had
68?
I've already had I'm glad you rethought your math
I
there.
had to use my fingers.
Kailyn was a grass major, guys, not a math major.
It's a new thing now.
Well, I have 17 already, so
Oh, that's true.
I don't feel like I
forgot.
need another one. I guess hitting an even number would be nice. So, sure. I'll
So
have another
is
kid.
your greatest professional achievement been populating the earth with your spawn?
I don't appreciate how you said spawn. Choose a different word.
Has your greatest...
Prodigy?
No. Progeny.
Progeny.
Yeah, prodigy is like you're really good at something. We both know that's
Well,
not
my
true.
Wow. Rough.
Wrecked.
Turn the podcast off, guys. This doesn't matter. It's over.
Progeny.
I don't want to hear this anymore.
Progeny is your issue.
I was talking when I said prodigy, I meant like my prodigies. Like they're all
No.
prodigies.
It's incorrect.
Okay, well you've never met any of them, so they're all living mostly out of Zimbabwe. Go ahead.
So is that your greatest professional achievement?
Greatest professional achievement. Yes.
Okay. So where are your 17 kids in 5 years?
Where are they in 5 years?
Yeah, where if they're not with you?
Well, 3 of them are going to be 26. 14 of them are going to be 5. So
14?
14.
And they're all the same age.
14 are all the same age, yes. 3 of them are 20.
Are they
going to be 26.
Are
by
they
then.
triplets?
They're 19. They're 21 now. What? Hey, you had to count on your hand to get from 63 to 68. So I did that much faster than you did
That was
without
wrong.
my hand.
That was wrong, though.
No, from 26
21 to
21.
26?
They're 21 now. In 5 years, they'll be 26. Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Anyways, what's your dream job?
Well, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I trained for 23 3 years to be a ballet dancer. Now, listen, I never wanted to do ballet. This was what my what am I looking at? What are you pointing at?
We're doing well.
Oh, you're talking about the time. Yeah, we're really fucking working our way through this thing.
Thanks, Pam.
Thanks, Pam. Yeah. Yeah, the ballet was my Uncle Phil's dream, and I wanted to, in his honor, I just wanted to kind of have him live vicariously through me. So my dream job was always to be president of the United States.
Okay. Cool.
That wasn't exactly the reaction I was hoping for, so I can only imagine
What
the groans at home. Oh, are you trying to
What other...
Go ahead. Catch your breath. Maybe we should take a break. Do you need some water?
What? What
This
other...
is very unprofessional, job interviewer.
What other companies are you interviewing with?
Currently,
Trying to gauge whether you're serious about this industry or not.
well, Napster mainly. As I was talking about them before, they were fresh in my mind because I just applied.
They're still here?
Yeah,
They're still around?
of course. They're the biggest music company on the planet.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
Okay. Sorry, Apple.
Sporkle. Sporkle's another one. That's another one. Look it up. It's real. Sporkle's another popular company that I'm trying to work my way in because you know what? I just
How do you
love...
spell Sporkle?
Spell it out in your head. Spell it out loud for everyone so they don't.
Sporkle.
Close, but no cigar.
Is there a C in it?
It's a C, not a K.
It's the world's largest trivia quiz website.
Yeah, I love trivia, so I wanted to be a part of a trivia company.
Just gonna hold in what I was gonna say.
Oh, because you were gonna spoil what happened, probably.
I
Well,
think you just did.
did I?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Anyways. The fuck was I talking about? Sporkle. Great company. Great trivia. Oh my god, the ghost just knocked over my backpack over there.
Oh my god.
And that's it. I think those two companies are my top two greatest professional achievements.
Okay.
That's a lot of dead air that you just let sit. Just because you needed to pull up as slow as humanly possible, you needed to re-pull up your dumb list of questions. That's your old man looking through the phone face.
Okay, so Sporkle and Napster?
That's it.
Okay.
You said the names that I said.
So why are you leaving your current job?
Well, currently I'm a toll operator. So I just, you know what? I just feel like
I thought
my...
your name was Zach.
What? What did you just say to me? Like I said, I am a toll operator. Don't know where you got that from.
I thought TJ was the toll operator.
Who the fuck is TJ? You mean the telemarketer? This fucking intern knows nothing about the channel she works for. Anyways, like I said, she's snorting. Like I said, I'm a toll operator, not a telemarketer, which is on our channel. Go listen to the telemarketer. It's a great segment. Are you done? You're crying. I think she's really upset that she just forgot about everything she ever did here. It's real tears here, guys. Are you composed? Okay, so I'll keep going here. So I'm currently a toll operator, and I just don't feel like my skills are being used properly over there. So I wanted to use my real skills as a telemarketer here on this podcast.
So why were you fired?
I gotta be really careful here with what I say. Well, I'm not legally allowed to discuss those kinds of things.
Boo.
Let's just say none of it involved public nudity. Go ahead.
All
Next
right.
question.
Next question. Disappointing. What are you looking for in a new position?
Something that feels good. You laughed correctly. That's what I meant. Yep.
That's what you meant?
Moving on.
Okay. Maybe easy on the hips.
As we know, as a 63-year-old man,
It gets tough.
they're getting there. They're basically glass at this point.
I have glass bones and paper skin.
Is that another reference?
Every morning I break my legs. Every night I break my arms.
I don't even know if you're referencing things anymore. Name that fucking whatever that is
That was
in the comments. Don't
right.
in the comments below. And if you get it, you win one of the 10
You
t-shirts
win.
by the end of the year.
What type of work environment do you prefer?
I prefer the type of I prefer the type of work environment that involves as much physical contact as possible, and by that I mean tackling, like just pure violence. Because I honestly feel like if you're not gonna strike the person that you're speaking to, you don't have any right to speak to that person. I just feel like that's just kind of like a primal feeling that you have to have.
So you want to just go all Fight Club style in the workplace?
Well, not necessarily. I want everyone to feel comfortable with the idea of punching the person that they're speaking to. I just don't feel like if you don't feel that way, you're not really in the right place.
Physically or emotionally?
I literally said physically. I literally used also the word violent.
No, like you don't feel like you're in the right place physically or emotionally?
Both. At that point, it's both.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to be emotionally able to physically punch somebody.
That's a level of professional development that I have not seen.
Well,
in
that's
my-
because you haven't been
years.
working in the correct professional environment until now.
Okay. So what's your management style?
Oh, well, as you know, being the sole founder of the Pack of Fools, and the creative director. Obviously, all of these ideas are mine.
Artistic director.
That's artistic director.
Producer. Co-producer.
Writer. You know, I do it all. So my management style is just let me do it, and it'll get done. So.
But see, Pam says the best
Okay.
manager.
Let's see what Pam fucking says. What does Pam have to say about how I manage shit?
Pam says that the best managers are strong but flexible.
I can't bend my leg past my fucking shoulder, so.
You can't bend your leg.
It can only go up to my chest.
Bent or straight?
Straight.
Oh.
I can't lift my leg past my chest.
So is it like 90 degrees?
It's
or-
only 90, yeah.
Okay.
Only goes 90. Can't go any higher than that.
All right.
So I'm not very flexible. Sorry. Sorry, Pam. You
Well-
fucked up.
You lost points for that one.
From Pam or from you?
Me.
Oh, well.
fucking
I
love
don't
Pam.
fucking care. I fucking love Pam. I can't fucking fathom how we just got 43 minutes of this podcast. I don't understand how this is happening. But go ahead. Keep going.
I told you this is.
How many questions are we in? No,
Don't.
I just want to ask the number. How many questions?
I don't know.
Okay. Yes,
What?
you do. I just saw the bold
Yeah.
numbered.
Oh, how many have we done so
Yes,
far?
that's what I just asked
This
you.
is number 18.
Wow. 18 questions got us 44 minutes now.
Mhm.
Wow. Unbelievable.
So what's the time you exercise leadership?
I don't exercise. Next question.
Number 19.
Yeah.
What's the time you disagreed with a decision that was made at work?
Luckily, I don't have to disagree with anybody because I'm the one making the decisions. Obviously,
True.
being the sole only found. What am I
The
saying?
sole founder?
The sole founder.
The sole co-founder.
Content creator, creative director, all those things we just said before. Me, luckily, being that person, I don't have to disagree with myself because I, of course, am
You
always
also
right.
own all the equipment. So,
That's
like,
true.
the podcast doesn't happen without Zach.
Obviously. This is true. I'm glad you're starting to figure this out.
I just want my job back.
Back! You never had it. This is an internship. We'll find out if you get it. Plot twist. This is Kailyn's job interview.
How would your this is a good one. How would your boss and coworkers describe you?
Ruggishly handsome.
Can I answer this one?
Sensitive yet savage. I gotta, kind of like, I get it point from Kailyn. I'd say that, what, you were going to say something?
Can I answer the question?
You're going to answer for me?
Yeah, because it says, how would your coworkers
I
describe
wouldn't
you?
necessarily consider you a co-worker, but go ahead.
That's rude. I don't even want to answer anymore.
Okay, good. So where was I at? Ruggishly handsome, sensitive yet
but
savage. I'd say crooked yet straight, circular yet square, and blue. Go ahead. Next question.
All right. Dr. Smurf. Is that his name?
What?
Papa?
Dr. Smurf. Everyone's favorite Smurf. Dr. Smurf. Oh my god, you might actually be right. I don't even want to say that.
I think it's Papa.
Well, that's one of the Smurfs, but there could be a Doc Smurf.
I think there is a...
Because there's a Doc Dwarf. I feel like they're the same shit.
Yeah.
There's no Lady Dwarf, though. Isn't that weird?
No, there's Smurfette.
Yeah, on the other side, but I'm talking about the Seven Dwarves.
Yeah, there's no
Lady Dwarf.
no Lady Dwarf. Does Snow White count?
Does she a fucking dwarf?
Don't assume her size. Okay. Those dwarfs could be especially dwarfy. You don't know.
They could be normal-sized humans, and she could be a fucking giant.
There you go.
God. Oh my god. I'm never gonna look at that movie the same.
Okay. Why was there a gap in your employment?
Well, okay, so which gap? So there was the gap between 83 and 85. That was when I was training for the Olympics, though.
Got it.
There was the gap between 99 and 2003. I was in a coma. I was in a coma from tripping. I tripped down the stairs and I hit my ankle on the railing.
Ouch.
Immediate coma. From that point on, I'd say I've worked every single day with no days off for the last 16 years straight. Since I woke up from the coma, the second I woke up from the coma, I was on Indeed.com looking for jobs.
You woke up like, damn, I need a job.
Yeah, I woke up, I was like, paycheck, and then I immediately started looking for a job.
All right. No blogging or school or anything like that?
Why would I need to blog or school?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what Pam says.
Fuck Pam. That's the fucking gist I got out of this bullshit. Fuck Pam.
Can you explain why you changed career paths?
Well, my uncle Phil died, so I didn't have to be a ballet dancer anymore. After that, I won all of the Olympics, so I don't know why I had to do that anymore. That's kind of why I just moved on from there.
Do you win money when you win the Olympics?
Yeah, there's a $10 million prize at the end. You didn't know that?
10 million?
$10 million for the guy that wins.
Oh, the
or
entire.
Girl, guy or girl that wins the Olympics.
The entire Olympics,
Yeah.
like you did.
Mhm.
But like, what if
There's a winner every year. You didn't know that?
You can't do this to me.
Is that because you really don't know?
I really have no idea.
I guess let Kailyn know in the comments below if I'm lying through my teeth right now.
No one wins the entire Olympics.
Of course they do.
No,
There's
they don't.
there's obviously a winner. Why do you think they have those podiums?
It's not a...
There's a winner in the end.
Yeah, but for each event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a winner for each event.
But no one
the
wins.
winner in the end.
No one wins the entire Olympics.
Who says who?
So everybody who wins each event then competes against each other.
Well, they're
is what
all
you're saying to
competing
me.
against each other all the time. And then there's a winner of the Olympics. And they get their theme song played. right?
Okay.
Pretty sure that's how it works. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't think I am. I
think-
competed in them, so.
I think you are.
Oh, well, I don't think so.
Just don't go the Bruce Jenner way, okay?
Wow. Hot take.
Hot take. Just kidding, love you, Kate.
So what if I fucking do, Kailyn? You have a problem with that?
I'm only joking.
Uh-huh. We'll see what the comments say. We'll see what Twitter says.
My house is gonna get egged.
It's gonna get egged.
Oh, God.
Wrap this up. 2 more questions, and then we'll call it a day.
Why?
Because
We
we
have
have
to
to
do
do
our-
Avengers speculation.
Got it.
Come on,
Got
dude.
it. Okay,
You know how this works.
2 more questions?
Yeah.
How do you deal with pressure or stressful situations? This is going to be a good one.
Go ahead. Next question. Take that as you will.
I don't want to say what I don't want to say what I thought
It's
that
up
was.
for interpretation.
What would your first 30, 60, or 90 days look like in this role?
That's a good final question. In the first 30 days, I'd say there would be pure anarchy, just to see who the strongest would be. And then 30 days after that...
Survival of the fittest.
Exactly, survival of the fittest. And the 30 days after that will be weeding out those left of the strongest until there's only one intern left. So be ready for that.
Oh, God, I'm the only intern.
You better do well then.
So Pam wants you to start by explaining what you need to do to get ramped up.
I just started and I just finished. Fuck Pam.
What do you need to do to get ramped up?
What do I need to do to get ramped up?
Yeah.
I need to talk about the Avengers. Segue.
Can I just ask one more question?
Okay, you can ask one
This is
more
a good
question.
finisher.
Okay.
What are your salary requirements?
Well, that is a good question. You're right. How much do I want to get paid? Well, I'd have to say that if I would really... Did you find another good question that you need to ask now? I'd have to say that if I was going to get a starting... This is my starting salary? My entry-level salary?
Entry level.
I think $20 a week ought to do it.
$20 a week?
Yeah. I mean, I live in a box, so...
All right. You're hired.
No rent. Oh, hey! But you're asking me another question.
Just out of curiosity.
Oh, okay. This is off the record
This
now.
is just for funsies. How many tennis balls can you fit in a limousine?
48. So, anyways, moving on. That was fun
That was fun.
for someone. I'm sure somebody made it through that.
I had a great time.
I'm gonna have a great time re-listening to this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna re-listen.
I am.
Okay. Well, we had fun. Hope you guys did too. Let us know in the comments if you made it this fucking far into this mess.
Yeah.
It really wasn't a mess. Kind of.
We want to know who you are.
Yes. Name, address.
Social security.
Yes.
Credit
please.
score.
Routing, checking number, and we'll send you a T-shirt.
The usual.
Yep. We'll send you in return. We'll send you a T-shirt of your choose. Of your choose.
Of your choice.
Okay. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part.
The Avengers for speculation
Section.
section.
The Avengers 4 speculation section. We are 2 weeks away. By the time you're listening to this, 2 sloppy weeks away from probably going to be the biggest movie of all time.
Ever.
This movie is going to make $8
Billions.
billion. Every human being on this planet, even if you were just born, is going to buy a ticket to see this movie. We've said a lot. And we only have like 2 speculations left. 1, actually, because the week after that, I'm seeing the movie.
Yeah.
So it'll be too late by then.
We can make a speculation that week, though.
I guess you're right.
I think we can.
We can try. We'll try to do it early.
Yeah.
We'll get it up, and then it'll be the final one.
Get it up, get it out, quick and dirty.
That was weird. So, for the third to last speculation,
You first.
we got to make this a good one.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say that by the end of the movie, at least one character, one side character, it doesn't matter. One humanoid in this movie.
One humanoid, so not The aliens?
It does. Well, I mean, it could be an alien, but aliens could be humanoids. Humanoids is like a skeletal type, from my understanding.
I don't do math.
Okay. Oh, okay. If you're good at science, fuck off.
Flex up.
Anyways, I'd say at least one person by the end of that film is going to say, "Oh my God." One.
One person.
And all it's going to take is one.
Just
if more than one say it, I'm still right.
Okay, so at least one.
At least one is going to say the 3 words. Oh my God. Back to back to back. In the same sentence. By itself. Here's my
So
hot
one
take.
person's going to say, oh, one's going to
No,
say
no. One person is going to say, oh my God.
Okay.
They're not going to say anything else before or after.
Okay, just that.
Just that. That's my speculation. It's going to
Okay.
be that one single phrase. It's going to be one line of the movie.
All right. My turn.
Fucking who else? Who else is going to go, Kailyn? All right, Rob. Let's hear it.
Come on, Bear.
He's not here. Go ahead.
I just didn't know if you were finished. My speculation.
I didn't know what to say to that. I wasn't sure if I should make a joke. Go ahead.
My speculation is that Captain America is going to lose his shield for an extended period of time in the movie.
Wait a second. I gotta ask you something, Kailyn. You do realize that Captain America currently doesn't have his shield, right?
Yes.
So you think he's gonna get it and then lose it again?
Yeah.
For an extended period of time. Now you say an extended period of time means he's gonna get it back again?
Yeah. And then
Wow.
there's going to be comedic relief by him losing it again.
That's so incredibly specific. I love it. All right.
I always have good
That's
ones.
that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. So he's gonna, as everyone knows, in Infinity War, he never even had a shield.
Mm-hmm.
So Kailyn is stating that at some point in his film, he will get it,
He's going to get it back.
and then he's gonna lose it again.
Yep.
and
And then he'll
he's
get it back.
gonna get it back. Can I ask? Hold on. Can we clarify?
Sure.
Does that mean if he throws it against the wall, does that mean he lost it and
No.
it comes back?
No.
No, he has to lose it.
He has to lose it.
Wow.
Someone has to, fuck with him.
Okay. Specifically, nobody has to be like, "Hey, can I borrow this?"
No.
He has to lose it.
You were doing fine without it.
That's not true at all. They lost.
I always have really good speculations.
Oh, modest as ever. And I guess that's it.
I guess that's it.
I hope you guys enjoyed learning about me today.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pour my heart out for you guys.
Yeah.
You learned a lot about
Mm-hmm.
me. And frankly, I don't like it. So don't talk to me about anything you heard today.
Maybe next week we'll interview me.
That's a good idea. You know what? I'm going to use those exact same questions too.
Okay.
You have a week to prepare. And you better
I'm
come
not
up
going
with
to
some good
prepare.
answers.
You didn't prepare.
What are you talking about? I've been ready for this for weeks. I'm ready with those. That was my life.
Those were your
I've been
answers?
preparing for that for 63
Those
years.
are written down somewhere?
Written down?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to write them down to be prepared?
Because you don't remember anything.
I'm Zach.
I'm Kaylin.
Okay, bye!